Welcome to Americana Archives. Today's headline is Adventure with a Panther. It says, nearly half a century ago, when that beautiful section of the country, now thickly dotted with villages and improved farms, along the Nolichucky River in upper Tennessee, was comparatively a wilderness, the hero of my story had an adventure with a panther, which I have often heard him relate, and which I shall never forget. Immediately after nightfall, he found that he was lost in an extensive forest, without even a path by which to find his way out. His first impulse was to dismount, lie down, and try to rest until morning. But with the hope that he might be heard, he resolved to halloo, which, to his horror, was immediately answered by a loud, shrill cry, which was soon repeated, much nearer him, and again in close proximity to him. He was riding a young but spirited horse, and at once knew his only safety was to remain upon him if possible. The panther was now crouching before him. The noble horse leaped furiously over him, the panther in turn leaping over both horse and rider. He gave the horse the rein and bade him go for the trackless forest. The flight was rapid and inexpressibly terrific, and great drops of perspiration fell from the rider's brow as he felt the keen breeze made by the panther in leaping over him. Hatless, lacerated, and bleeding, the rider was carried over fallen trees and young saplings until the bridle caught over one as it sprang back to its place. Having no knife to cut the rein, various attempts were made to bend down the sapling or unbridle the horse. With a last desperate effort, the bridle was loosed, and the horse, maddened almost to desperation, again bounded forward, until he reached a cleared field, and having been trained in a regiment of light horse, of which our hero was colonel, he leaped the fence, and the panther gave up the chase. A light was seen in the distance, which when reached proved to be the abode of a friend, who took the horse and bade our hero go in, and upon going into the house, and seeing the scratched and bleeding condition of his guest, declared that he would not have put up his horse for all he possessed, if he had known of his hairbreadth escape. The next day, after hearing of the adventure, Major James Britton and others started from Greenville with a pack of hounds in pursuit, and reaching the locality, soon struck trail, and on reaching the river beheld a large panther emerging from the water on the opposite side, which finally made its escape. The adventurer, bending under the weight of nearly 80 years and 10, now lives within 18 miles of Athens, Georgia, having survived all of 10 children but 3. He worked on the arsenal near Richmond, Virginia, and has built 40 public buildings in Tennessee and North Carolina, and was a member of the Georgia legislature during the war. This story comes from the great state of South Carolina, being reported in the Port Royal Commercial and Beaufort County Republican of April 30th, 1874. Thank you for joining us today. If you want to continue to uncover all of America's lost and forgotten history, then remember before you leave to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and remember to like and comment below. And we will see you next time on Americana Archives.